Zambia, Africa. A landlocked nation of over 14 million people, whose economy has grown tremendously over the last decade. Their main exports include copper, ores, base metals, and tobacco. Information, however, has a much tougher time leaving the country. The government's continued stranglehold on freedom of the press makes journalism an improbable, if not an impossibly, tough line of work. But that didn't stop Mwape Komwenda.
It was not a career that I had planned or dreamed of doing. It was never very close in my mind until I got into the industry itself. And that's when I took up the challenge.
Taking up a challenge is one thing. Openly defying a system that censors news content and harasses journalists is another. Her determination has exposed her to harrowing truths, some almost too unbearable to stand.
The most stressful and dangerous moment I have ever come to experience in my journalism career was when I witnessed the ruthless killing with live ammunition of two innocent Zambians merely on a land dispute, on a land that belongs to the state. Seeing an innocent person being killed in cold blood made me feel as though I too would also die in the same manner as those two men were killed.
However, the moment when her life would become directly tied to her reporting came in February 2013. After two inmates escaped Mukabeko maximum security prison, tear gas was fired into the building, killing 20 inmates. After hearing about the incident, Mwape decided to go undercover for more details.
I entered the maximum prison, the most secure prison in the country, and it was after I consistently did report on those particular killings that those in authority did admit that inmates had died in that maximum prison.
And she was just getting started. Later in the year, she exposed the misuse of public funds and illegal land grabs by the ruling parties. Leaders in Zambia took notice, and Mwape was called a traitor, threatened by public officials. Still, she doesn't see her work as a battle against her government, but as a chance to improve it.
Well, journalism in my country plays a very pivotal role in steering development in the country. We narrow the information gap between the community as well as those in authority.
And Mwape has no intention of stopping anytime soon.
Amidst threats, amidst harassment and intimidation, I still move on because I believe that my work is centered on nothing but the truth. So for me, as long as the story borders on the truth and the public interest, the public good, I will continue doing the story.
The IWMF presents the 2015 Courage in Journalism Award to Mwape Komwenda.